Hi loves, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige, and for today's video, I reviewed the new Soft Glam eyeshadow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you want to know if I like the palette and how to recreate this cute cut crease look right here, please keep on watching. So to begin this makeup look, we're going to begin with our eyebrows. And to fill in my eyebrows today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. And to begin, just taking the spoolie side and brushing my brow hairs upwards. Next, we are going to take the pencil and fill in our brow hairs with brush strokes going upwards, from the mid part of the brow to the tail. Our next step for our brows is to fill in the front of our brow, again with even tinier upward brow strokes. Next, we are going to be carving out around the brows. And to do this, for the top, I'm going to be using the Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation from Too Faced in the shade Warm Nude. And on the bottom, our concealer, which is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in shade number Porcelain. And then next, to prime our eyelids, we're going to be taking more of the same concealer and just going over from lash line again to brow bone. And our last step for our brows is to set them so they don't move. And to set them, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And for the part you have all been waiting for, we are going to be using the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I just took the palette out of the box, and the first thing we can see about this palette is that it has the same rectangular shape as any of their other palettes and the same velvet feel, and it is a nude color, and then in white letters says Soft Glam, and in rose gold it says Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I really like the aesthetic of it. I think it looks really cute, and so let's see what the inside looks like. So these are all the shades in the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. In the palette in total there are 14 shades, and it does come with a mirror, which is really great, and it does come with a double-sided brush, which is as well really great. So for the first shade I'm going to use is the shade Tempura, and that is going to go from lash line to brow bone, just setting everything down. And for brush, the Effortless Crease brush by IT Cosmetics. For our first shade, I'm going to be taking the shade Orange Soda and Burnt Orange, and that is going to be going in our crease. Next, I'm going to take the shade Dusty Rose in the crease as well. Next, I'm going to take the shade Rustic and pack this on the outer V of our eye using the Absolute Shadow Brush by IT Cosmetics. For our next shade, I'm going to be taking the shade Mulberry and using the same brush and packing this again on our outer V. Next, I'm going to take the shade Cypress Umber and using the same brush, packing this on our outer V once more. Next, I'm going to take the shade, what I think is called Noir, and again with the same brush, pack this on our outer V. Our next step for eyeshadow is going to be cutting the crease. And to do this, we're going to be taking our concealer, which is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain, and our Ardell Tools 936 concealer brush. As you can tell, I have just cut the crease. So our next step is to put some type of eyeshadow on the crease. And to do this, I'm going to be taking the shade Rosé Pink and applying this using my smoothing concealer brush by IT Cosmetics. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Sultry and packing this on the center of my eyelid using our smoothing concealer brush by IT Cosmetics once more. So now, as you can see by my eyes, we have just cut the crease. So this is how it looks. But now, because I'm so extra, we're going to add a little bit more oomph. And to do this, I'm going to be creating a line right on top of the cut crease using the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy. So as you can see, I've just applied the glitter on the cut crease, and I'm absolutely obsessed with how it looks. I think it looks so cute. And next, to add a little bit more drama, we're going to go with lashes. I'm just using the Ardell wispies and the Esquido eyelash glue. Next, for mascara, I'm going to be taking the MAC Hot and Naughty 2 Black Lash. And next for foundation, I'm going to be taking the TooFaced Born This Way in the shade Warm Nude again, and bouncing this out using my favorite Juno & Co. beauty sponge. Next, going over the same concealer we've been using, which is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the number Porcelain. And to spread out all of my concealer, I'm going to be using the Delium Tools 785. And next, to bake using my Laura Mercier translucent powder and pressing this all in using my Juno & Co. sponge. And while we let that sit on our skin to bake, we're going to be bronzing up our skin and contouring using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer and applying using the Unstoppable Powder Brush by IT Cosmetics. Now we're going to dust away our bake using the Delium Tools 944 brush. And finishing off our eyeshadow, doing our lower lash line, I'm going to be picking up the shade Mulberry and our Absolute Shadow Brush. And on the outer edge of our lower lash line, using the same brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Cypress Umber. Next for blush, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush in the shade Video and applying using the Delium Tools 964 brush. Next, to highlight our face, we're going to be taking the Moonchild Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and sticking to the pinky colors, I'm going to be using the shade Pink Heart and applying using my handy dandy little fan brush by IT Cosmetics. Our next step is to take our Badescu facial spray and spritz this all over the face to refresh our skin and get a little bit of a glow back. And to lock in our makeup, taking the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. So I just went ahead and finished off the eye look with a little bit of lower lash mascara, but to really finish our entire face off, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Ashton. So we have reached the end of this makeup tutorial / review on the new Soft Glam eyeshadow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And my final thoughts on the palette is that it is absolutely incredible. I love how buttery, how pigmented, and just how beautiful the shade range is for this palette. I think that all the shades that they chose for the palette really were compatible and worked beautifully together. So I thank you so much for watching this video. I 100% recommend the eyeshadow palette. So bye.